Let us take an important topic of project management. So, what is project management? It is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, techniques that are required for the project activities in order to meet or exceed stakeholders' needs and expectations from a project. There are different construction projects which we have to discuss. In that, there are uh, various styles in which the construction project could be carried out. Do it by a style of your own, or it shall be done with with the support functions and as a part of the contractor's decision, and it also engages a consultant or a specialist for a job execution. It could be turnkey contract project. Like this, there are so many styles in which it could be worked. And in construction projects, if it involves mainly the components are either being done by themselves or they have been outsourced. So there will be a design component, procurement of materials, hiring of essential construction equipment, hiring of a manpower, field job execution, including quality control, boundary management, and arrangement of funds. So all these all these projects need efficient management in order to um, to function very effectively. So, what are the attributes of a project management? Is where project managers plays an important role. They are responsible in ensuring that the project is effectively and efficiently working. They have to determine the project objectives and ensure that they are managing with the budget and the resources, and it's like mm, mm, um, reporting the progress and evaluating the efficiency and effectiveness. So it determines once it determines the project objectives. It is important that certain types of project planning methods have to be employed, where one needs to think of what are the programs of the work, what are the stock systems, critical path analysis, lead time, schedules. All these have to be planned so that different methods of these have to be adopted in order to see that different scheduling systems are done in order to ensure that the objectives are easily met with. So for whenever these scheduling of the activities is done, it could be done with activity on arrow, activity on node, Gantt charts, line of balance, PERT, where it is called program evaluation and review techniques, simulations. All these have to be done in order to ensure that there is a proper scheduling, so that it is possible for achieving with the proper time schedule, and financial aspects have to be properly given the budgeting. In the budgeting aspect, resources have to be identified and properly transported and allocated, so that it ensures the progress of the project without hampering any activities. So there are many responsibilities for a project manager. He is like planning thoroughly through the aspects of the project. He will be able to control the manpower of the organization, optimize the technical versus cost trade-offs in specific areas where optimization is required. It will also monitor performance, cost, efficiency of all the elements of the project. Completing the project on schedule and within the cost is a very big task, especially in construction industry. So it requires a competitiveness of the project manager, such as he should be good in planning, controlling, and he should have the tolerance to bear the stress, and customer orientation. Personally, he should have a good chemistry with all the workers who are in the in that environment. Analytical skills have to be higher for for for, mm, for thinking and calculating of the required parameters of the project. Leadership qualities, uh, managing performance, as well as the sensitivity during mm, the progress of the project should also be managed by the project manager. So why do projects go wrong is only because when the goals are not defined, and when the objectives becomes very short time and reaches a dead end without having no availability of the resources, or resources being uh, mm, uh, mm, being uh, mm, in absentia, or quality of that may deteriorate, or so many times other human related problems will also be aligning for projects to go wrong. So constraints of project management is first and the foremost thing is cost, because cost is one which hampers the progress, because the in case if the available funds are going in short, the scope of the project has to be clearly identified, and unnecessary broadening uh, uh, will also not help in controlling the project management. Quality has to be very much assured in order to have good work done, so that it gives us customer satisfaction. And time is one of the important factors in construction industry, where within the available time and given schedule, if the work is not considered, it will time is now it is as equivalent as money, it is considered. So hence more importance has to be given in order to see that it is going to be functioning exactly at that hour in finishing the job. So risk is higher always, as it requires more attention in all angles, and resources are to be generally identified and then procured, so that it will be uh, in stock always. Project management process. So in the process, it is first the project has to be initiated. During the initiation process, ideas have to be thought very well, and then it has to be taken for planning. In planning, a path need to be drawn, so that it finds some good alternatives to reach the goals of the proposed project. So scheduling and execution. Scheduling is an important activity, as it gives at what interval it could be possible for taking extra time or falling short of time to to complete the project while executing it. It also monitoring and controlling is an important parameter, as it also checks on the quality and also ensures that it meets with the proper time and so closing of the project in an effective way will help in making the project a success. So there are many resources which are required in the construction project, such as men, material, machinery, and money. So when it comes to uh, um, men, we need both skilled and unskilled laborers working on the project, so that it is possible to ensure the effectiveness in executing the required plan for the project. Materials are vary depending on the type of project. It also varies on the materials. As long as the local materials are available, it becomes easy, where saving on fuel, transport, all that will be working out. And machinery, as the number of machinery increases, there is a possibility of uh, uh, people with the machinery effort, it is possible to finish the work faster than that of men. And money is again required for several factors, such as for drawing, power, water, space, communication. All this is possible, commuting. All this is possible only through money as the resource. So workforce can continue with technical and managerial personnel who are required as power of men. And materials, we have quantity, such as brick, stone, timber, cement, water, all this, and it needs for adequate supply of these materials. And money is depends on the how what is the project budget, how much has been availed, and what are the plans for using it, and how best it has to be spent. So like this, the, these are the important parameters which are to be considered.